It said everything happens for a reason, but maybe everything happens for a Reese's. Take noise-canceling headphones. Do they block hearing to heighten taste? That sound seems to show everything happens for a Reese's.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
Chiefs Kingdom member.
Certainly so, yes.
Perhaps the sexiest member of Chiefs Kingdom.
Maybe. I mean, the Rudd's in there. Suds is in there. I mean, come on. There's a lot.
Tough sledded.
It's a hot kingdom.
That's right.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a Wondery show brought to you by AT&T. We're your hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey. This is my big brother, Jason Kelsey, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Shout out to the Tigers, but also shout out to the Cats and their new hire, Coach Calhoun, coming over from Utah State.
Yeah, baby.
We're pumped that he's finally back at UC, and I'm sure we'll talk about that in a little bit. But subscribe on YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. For fun clips throughout the week. We're going to have a bunch this week as Jason tells you what we have coming up this week.
92%, we got another amazing episode coming up. We're going to talk a little golf. The best major of the year is coming up at the Masters. We got Jon Hamm, little Friends and Neighbors, Season 2 sneak peek. We're going to talk a little March Madness. And for all of our Bearcats listeners, the new men's basketball coach, Jerrod Calhoun is here. Big episode. Big episode. Let's get into a little bit of that new news.
New news coming in hot.
This week's new news is brought to you by American Express, and we're going to have some new news of their own. Oh, okay. American Express is now the official partner of the NFL.
Huge news. Damn. Oh, man. American Express.
Yeah, nothing says America like the NFL.
Jason Kelsey is now a two-time Sports Emmy nominee. That's right. Nominated a second time for Outstanding Sports Personality Emerging On-Air Talent. You are emerging as the greatest sports personality in sports. I've seen it since the first day that you showed your tits on ESPN that you were going to be great. And now you're getting nominated for an award that shows just how great your personality is, Jason. How many years until you're no longer emerging?
No longer emerging?
How long is that?
I don't know.
Well, how does it feel to be nominated again, Jason?
Do you want me to be honest?
No. Be kind.
Okay. Feels great.
Nice.
Love every second of it.
Your family's proud of you.
I'm honored by the men and women who make these decisions. The reason I think it's cool is because there's a lot of people that put a lot of hard time and work into making all the things that I fucking do. This podcast, the Monday Night Countdown crew, the desk that I'm on with some incredible experts and people that are actually the best at what they do in the sports analysis realm. I think it's fun to do all this stuff. I love sports. I love to still be involved despite being a retired player and given this platform to communicate with fans. So yeah, it's an honor, but it's more importantly great to share the fact that I really don't do a
team
lot,
player.
And a lot of other people work their ass off. So I'll
team
do that.
Player.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've always been one of the best teammates, and you got to shout out anytime you get an award. You got to shout out everybody or a nominee. Every time you get a nominee, you got to shout out the people that help you get to where you are in life. But yeah, congratulations, Jason.
Thanks, Trev. And also, congratulations to you. Travis Kelsey is officially a Tommy boy.
Tommy. No, dude, it's so fun, man. I've signed on to be the global ambassador and creative collaborator with Tommy Hilfiger. I am so pumped, man. I've been such a huge Tommy fan since I was a kid. The 90s color blocking and just how, iconic the logo is with the flag. I've I've been trying to figure out where to go in the fashion world because I do love, obviously having fun things to wear and creating fun things to wear and expressing that. And I think that, my last one with American Eagle was so much fun and they were so unbelievable that I wanted to continue doing that. And I think this opportunity is like the next level for me. It's going to be an amazing capsule when it comes out. And excited for this year's fall 2026 line as well, which is what I'll be pushing out first. So,
well, hell yeah, I can't wait to check it out. I love the last collaboration you did.
I got it on right now. There's a little Tommy right here for you as well, man.
Oh,
hello, America.
There we go
for you. No, it's comfy, man. It's the best. You would love this one specifically. It's a nice light knit, nice light breathable knit. You love those.
I'm a big heavy knit guy now, though.
But you like the drapiness of the heaviness, right? Like you like how it kind of like, it's got that. If it gets too light, it shows off my tits too much. I need it to kind of drape over the tits. Yeah.
You know,
this will take care of your tits.
We also got a new nickname for the Big Yeti.
What?
New nickname for the Big Yeti, Hoopsie, which we learned from the Chiefs, who revealed this during your contract signing. Is this an actual nickname?
Yeah. So my OG in the room, Anthony Fasano, shout out to Paisan. Fasano is one of my favorites of all time. Him and Mike McGlynn, Big Greasy, man, called me. Yeah,
Big Greasy.
They saw me struggling coming out of the huddle every day with hoop earrings in and would screw up the play. And so they would call me, instead of Oopsie, they would call me Hoopsie. It's a banger. It's a banger. So that was a young 2013-14 Travis running around the Kansas City facility, screwing shit up, being called Hoopsie. Do we need Hoopsie merch?
Get Tommy Hilfiger on it. Get old Tommy boy on it. The Hoopsie line.
We're bringing back the hoops. We're bringing back the earrings. You heard it here, Tommy.
Hey, bigger the hoop. So that's it for new news. That's it for new news, brought to you by American Express.
God damn, you're good, man. That was fucking great timing.
It was sitting there. It was sitting there for the taking, for sure.
Let's get into a little Masters preview, Jason. 92%ers, we got something special for you. Golf Majors season is kicking off this month. So for the next couple of episodes, we're going to, talk some golf. Why not? Everybody loves golf. This Masters preview is brought to you by AT&T. That's right, your favorite cell phone provider. We got to start with the new addition to the Masters, Jason Kelsey. Jason Kelsey, come on down.
Oh, thank you. Man? Thank you.
After making his golf broadcasting debut on TGL, ESPN is sending Jason to Augusta next week.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to let me in with the cutoff Hawaiian shirt at Augusta, but
which is
no. Listen,
go ahead.
Good, yeah. I'm going down there for the par 3. ESPN broadcast the par 3 day. I think Scott Van Pelt, my man down there, hosts it. We love golf, and we've been down to the Masters before, and I think anybody that's been to the Masters just realizes how special and unique of a place it is. And, Augusta National is just, everything's done to just a ridiculous degree between maintaining the course, the beauty of it, the hospitality of it. Like everybody, the way they treat you, the way it's done is just done at a level that's second to none. And then the history of the course, the tournament, there's just something so special about being down there. So, I always want to go just as a spectator. So to be able to go down there, to be able to be there for the par 3 day 1, which I've never been to, and to interact with some of the golfers and to see that course firsthand, and then maybe shed some light on some of the people that make Augusta National so special, right? Like everybody gets to watch a tournament. They get to see the best golfers in the world compete for probably the most prestigious thing in golf, the green jacket.
Ooh, and green jacket.
But there's a lot of other people that do a lot of work around that course that make that thing special.
Do you think it's frowned upon to go out and I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm being silly. Go ahead, finish.
No, you're good.
Should we get matching green jackets?
I think that's foul play.
What do you mean? That's what I'm saying.
You can't get a green jacket. You can't imitate a green jacket. Like I'm more going to go get gold medals and go to the Olympics. What are we talking about here?
All right. Can we do gold jackets?
Green jacket, gold jacket. Who gives you? No, I'm not doing any green jackets.
Whenever they ask, so it's with the gold jackets, green jacket, gold jacket. Who gives a shit?
Matching jackets doesn't sound bad. Yeah, we're outside of working there with ESPN. We're both actually going to be down at Augusta. It'll be fun to just enjoy it, man. It's so special with you put your phone down and you're in just this ridiculously beautiful course that feels like that ground was made for one thing, and it was made to be a golf course. And it's just, I don't know, man. There's not really anything quite like it.
I had the fortune of going down to the Masters during the COVID year, and there were no grandstands. There were like limited amount of people.
Yeah.
I got to see that course and how they care about every single blade of grass and every single, garden that they have on the walkways. And it was just such a unique experience. And obviously, it won't be that this time, but I'm equally as excited to get to experience what it's like when the full madness is there and the hype is there and there's that many people breathing down these guys' necks on the green. And I'm just excited to get down there and experience it a different way than I did last time.
Well, I'm excited to be down there with you because you got your chair. I got my chair. I'm bringing my chair. We're posting up. What hole should we post up on?
I didn't go chair. I just went grass. I just laid in the grass.
I got a second chair. My guy Tom Nerney, shout out to Tom Nerney, hooked me up with the chair. I got an extra chair. I'll get you a chair. What color
chair is it?
We'll set it down. It's one of the official Augusta National Masters chairs.
Okay.
Yeah. You set it down in your spot, post up. What hole should we post up on? What's your favorite hole?
I kind of like walking around. Obviously, Amen's Corner. It's lovely. I kind of like to. When we went, we posted up at the second or third day we went, we posted up right around 15, where the par 5, where it kind of bends around the trees there. It's like a dog leg left. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's such a cool shot to me. Because it's kind of like an island green in a sense. It's like you just got that water in front of it, and
you got to go over the water.
It's a shot now. Like you got to kind of place that drive. You get to see how everyone tries to cut the corner or tries to play their whatever their strategy is, and then it's a hell of a shot for them to get there in 2 if they go for it. And it's just fun to kind of see which guys go for it, where they end up. And yeah, I think that's probably my favorite place. Obviously the par 3s, there's not a bad par 3 on the course.
It's always fun to post up at a par 3.
Yeah, you just see everybody throw some darts. So
I like, I can't remember if it's the par 5 that's 2 coming down the hill or 3.
2 coming down the hill is you got to hit it kind of perfectly or else that thing is flying.
I think it's 2 coming down that hill. It ends in in the middle of the course, there's a green right there. And I think it's the par 5. If 2 is a par 5, it's 2.
I believe you're correct. I believe that is it. I think it's 2. Everyone tries to hit it on that left side of that par 5. It kind of goes left as well.
So you come down that hill, but you're kind of centrally located. So you can put your chair down there. You're on the green, but then you can also get up and walk to multiple different holes in the area. It's just a good central location. That's one of my favorite spots. Anyways.
I'm not going to lie. I like to kind of walk the course a little bit, be bougie, go to Berkman's place, go back out and walk the course a little bit more at the end.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm a bougie. Yeah, I'll be there wearing Tommy.
All righty. We have a voicemail from last year from a 92%er. Let's take a look at this regarding the Masters.
Really, from Youngstown, Ohio. First of all, congrats on baby number 4. She is
okay,
so
Youngstown.
Nice.
My no dumb question falls around the Masters that happened on Sunday. And if one of you guys won the Masters, what would your guys' ideal champions dinner be like?
Ooh, love this question.
Thank you for that question.
I think Rory McIlroy's championship dinner just got announced, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it did. It came out, yeah. So the first one is Rory's here. We got some peach ricotta flatbread with a little hot honey basil and balsamic.
Sounds good. Rock shrimp. Gotta love rock shrimp.
I'm not gonna lie. He's 2 for 2 on me right now. Shrimp. Bacon wrapped dates, and now I'm out.
Grilled elk sliders. Why would you have elk when you just have beef?
Caramelized onion jam. I almost threw up.
I'm in on caramelized onion jam. All right, yellowfin tuna gazpacho.
Man, there's two things I'm allergic to: octopus and foie
Wagyu
gras.
filet mignon, seared salmon, sticky toffee pudding. Great dessert. Great dessert. All righty. Not bad, Mr. McElroy. Let's see what Bubba's working with. Much more dated. This is not as pristine of a menu, it looks like.
2013.
Grilled chicken breast? Jesus Christ, Bubba.
What's wrong with the grilled chicken breast?
I mean, nothing, but if a special occasion, we can do better than a grilled chicken breast. Green beans, mashed potatoes, corn, macaroni and cheese.
This is Bubba. What do you expect?
Hilarious.
Bubba's, these are Southern guys.
Caesar salad, chicken breast, and confetti cake. This is fucking hilarious. You can have anything in the world, Bubba. I'll do a Caesar salad.
I bet you this had something to do with Augusta. Like he went to the chefs, was like, "Hey, what are you guys known for?" And they were probably just like, "Well, we make a mean grilled chicken, mac and cheese."
I'm a fan of actually subverting,
Subverting,
like,
SUB.
traditional like American dishes, but like making them at like a high end meal. Like I think you go beans and weenies, but you have them do it in the Augusta way. Beans and weenies.
No chance.
Have like the fanciest peanut butter and jelly imaginable.
Uncalled for in a situation like this, but keep going.
What's another? Hamburger helper.
What are we doing? What are we doing? When's the last time you had a hamburger
for some reason,
helper?
But that's my point. I used to love hamburger helper. I would go complete nostalgia. PB&J, beans and weenies, hamburger helper. What else can we throw on this that we used to eat growing up? Get some Dunkaroos in there. I don't even know if they make Dunkaroos anymore, but put those things in there. What was another thing in the Kelsey family household that would be hilarious to put at a freaking Masters championship dinner?
What were those little Nutter Butters? What else, man? Fucking
got to have some key lime pie in honor of Ed Kelsey.
I'm in on key lime pie being the dessert. That's nice.
All right. Key lime pie. Trying to think. Oh, casserole. Got to have a nice casserole in honor of Ed Kelsey.
Stocked with cottage cheese. It was to the brim. It wasn't. It was ricotta.
It was ricotta. Ricotta
cheese. It was thick and it was good in that, but I can't do ricotta very often.
Very cheesy. Very cheesy. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else.
Just some Giorgio's pizza, man.
Mama Kelsey's dinner rolls. Got to have some Mama Kelsey dinner rolls.
Have some Mama Kelsey dinner rolls. That's got to be the first thing that comes out.
Yes.
All right. So Mama Kelsey's dinner rolls to start us off with a little
beans and weenies.
I'm not doing beans and weenies in mine. There's no chance I would ever force anybody to do beans and weenies.
I'm talking about mine. It's the best.
The
if you don't like beans and weenies, you're out of your mind.
No, I don't love absolutely shitting my brains out 5 minutes after I eat. No, I don't. Just fucking leaving a trail of fucking ass juice everywhere I go. Just like, dude, it's the worst.
I guess. I would also, that's another thing. You use it to sabotage. My stomach is made to handle beans and weenies. If I'm playing again, I'm going to sabotage the group. I'm going to force all of you into this realm that this stomach has been in.
Nobody.
You all are coming in to eat my beanies and weenies, and you're not going to be able to survive it. You grew up over in Ireland, Rory. You don't know what the fuck you're dealing with, beans and weenies from Bush's and fucking Oscar Mayer. You ain't got a clue what you're ready for. This guy's going to be on that first tee wondering what the fuck hit him.
There's no way Rory's eating beans and weenies, man. There's no way any of these fucking golfers.
Your system's never seen this amount of nitrates. You don't know what's happening to you.
Don't wear white pants tomorrow, boys. You better wear dark shades. You better wear some dark shades, preferably black or brown.
This gut bacteria has been hardened through years of Ed Kelsey making him the cheapest meals possible in a microwave.
That shit's fucking hilarious. All right. We gave it our best run, dude. Can't wait to see if Rory will eat beans and weenies. I'm going to scream it at him on the tee box.
What would you honestly do, though, for your menu? What would you put in there?
I mean, honestly, I feel like I'd go universal. I wouldn't make everybody fucking pay. I would make everybody enjoy it. Mama Kelsey's dinner rolls to start it off.
I feel like you go smash roll.
That's the thing.
You go smash
That's the
burger.
thing. I'm going like a little smash burger, maybe some super salty fried chicken. I'd love, you know what I mean? You're in the South. So I feel like there should be some version of like Southern hospitality, Southern meal in there.
I like what you're selling here.
Yeah. I'm a big mac and cheese guy too. I'd probably go similar to Bubba, but a more updated version for sure.
Okay.
Maybe not just as simple as that, but the key lime pie is a nice finish. I've always liked the Dairy Queen ice cream cake too. So maybe throw that fucker in there. Shit, I haven't been to that. I haven't had one in a long time.
Kind of, I talk about this all the time. I don't know why people get regular cakes.
Dude.
You know they make ice cream cake, right? Why would you get a regular cake when you get a fucking ice cream cake? What are we even talking about?
What are we talking about? I feel like half of the world's lactose intolerant anyways.
All righty.
Yeah, that does it for the Masters preview brought to you by AT&T. I can't wait to step foot down there in Augusta, man, and have some fun with the guys.
Hi, 92%. It is time for maybe the most handsome guest we've ever had on the show. Please welcome our next guest, Mr. Jon Hamm. Also, this conversation is brought to you by Apple. All right. Thank you to our sponsor, AT&T.
You know what makes the Masters so special?
What's that, Trev?
It's not just the legendary shots or the roar of the patrons. It's being connected to every single moment as it happens.
Whether you're tracking your favorite golfers around or sharing that unbelievable eagle with your buddies, when the connection matters, it has to be AT&T.
Oh yeah, my favorite shot ever at the Masters wasn't even during the actual Masters play. It was during one of the practice rounds. Jon Hamm hit a skipper on one of the par threes. I think it was 12. Hit the skipper onto the green. It comes down, trickles in, hole in one off the water.
Stop.
Oh, you haven't seen this? I'm going to go shoot it to you right now on my AT&T phone. As a champion partner of the Masters, AT&T keeps you connected to the game you love.
Because when connection matters, it has to be AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Visit att.com/connect to change to learn more. Thank you to our partner, American Express.
Ooh, when you're at a live event, some of the best words you can hear are, come this way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, at a game, concert, doesn't matter what event it is, the American Express Platinum Card always comes to mind when people think of premium experiences.
Elevating your entertainment is where American Express Platinum Card membership really shines, granting you exclusive access to unique experiences worldwide.
That's right. It's the kind of thing that makes a regular night out feel like the event of the year.
Yeah, a little FOMO, forget about it.
And now that American Express is the official payments partner of the NFL, card members around the world can enjoy incredible experiences from the pre to the postseason with access to tickets, perks, and on-site activations at select games.
From the moment you get to your seats to every play that follows, you know you're experiencing more than just the game. For me, that's a win.
Unlocking access and elevating the fan experience, that's membership at its best.
Terms apply. Learn more about premium events collection at go.amex/with-platinum.
All right, our guest today is a 6'1" actor, director, and producer from St. Louis, Missouri. He's got a Critics' Choice Award, 2 Golden Globes, and an Emmy. You know him from his role on The Town, 30 Rock, Landman, Mad Men, and now coming soon, the second season of the Apple Plus original, Your Friends and Neighbors.
Yes, sir.
92%ers, please welcome Mr. Jon Hamm.
Thank you. That is a WWE style intro. I like that.
Also,
Thanks.
Chiefs Kingdom member.
Certainly so, yes.
Perhaps the sexiest member of Chiefs Kingdom.
Maybe. I mean, Rudd's in there. Suds is in there. I mean, come on. There's a lot.
It's tough sledding.
It's a hot kingdom.
That's right.
We got Big Rob Rigg.
Robbie Riggs.
He had his nice seasoned beard.
Oh, yeah. He's got a little salt in that pepper. He's all right.
How does it feel to become a meme, by the way?
That was the weirdest thing in the world. Look, I am so not on social media. I have zero footprint, literally.
Yeah.
I think I have a Facebook page from whatever, 2002.
Those things are dangerous now, man. That's like a loaded gun. Having
For
a
sure.
Facebook page
Yeah, but
nowadays.
I mean, I never engage with it. I just don't. So even when people send me links to Instagram and stuff, I have to open them on the web. I don't have the app. I don't play. The reindeer games are not for me.
Yeah.
So I came home. I've been shooting up in Canada in Winnipeg, Manitoba, this next series that I'm doing called American Hostage. And I come home and I get a text from Brian Williams. I'm like, what does Brian Williams want? It's like, okay, I open it up and he goes, I hope you understand that this is has been going around. And he was the first guy that sent me the link. I was like, first of all,
dude,
Bri, what's on your algorithm?
Yeah, he's doom scrolling, dude. He's doom scrolling.
But no, then it blew up like crazy. It was bizarre. And it's bizarre. It's just one of those things, you got no control over it. You you can't do that stuff on purpose. It just happens.
Yeah, it has to happen.
So,
organically.
and you know, I guess it was the best way for it to happen. Is it was positive, it was pleasant, it was funny, it was all the other stuff. So
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Well, it's iconic, man.
Tell me, what's this new series? You said you're up in Winnipeg?
yeah, it's called American Hostage. It's about a real thing that happened in the 70s in the States in Indianapolis. It was a hostage situation where a guy took a bank manager hostage, tied a gun around his neck, and walked him around for 63 hours straight. And
Jesus.
yeah, it's real. I mean, I was 1977. I was 6 years old. You guys weren't born yet. But I was like, I vaguely have a recollection of this incident when it happened. But it was kind of the first thing that happened where local story kind of blew up into national news. And I play the radio reporter that the hostage taker, he was his favorite radio guy, newsman. So he says, you got to get my story out. You got to tell the people my story. And so he's kind of conflicted. He's going live on the air with this guy who's a loose cannon who also has the dude at the end of a shotgun. It could go sideways at any moment. So it's very tense. It's very exciting.
Fuck yeah.
It's going to be a good one. It'll come out in the fall at some point. But
Up in Winnipeg?
yeah, we're shooting Winnipeg, which is
Around
Which is
right
a choice.
now, too? Yeah, I was gonna.
I don't know how cold you guys have been recently, but minus 30 is real, man.
Yeah.
We got one of our college teammates, Zach Lair. Shout out to
Yeah.
Zach. He's the quarterback for the Winnipeg Blue
The
Bombers.
Blue Bombers, yeah. I went to the Grey Cup this year, which was super
Nice.
cool. Saskatchewan Rough Riders versus the Montreal Alouettes.
Ooh,
Have you guys
God
watched
knows
the CFL?
man?
Yes, it is fun. 3 downs.
Yep.
Receivers can move forward before.
Field's bigger, right?
Way bigger.
Yeah.
Like way bigger. It's crazy.
Dude, I love it, dude. We went up there a few times. Unfortunately, our guy got banged up the one game we went up there to go see him.
So you're bad luck.
Well,
They won the Grey Cup that year, I believe.
All right.
So
They love it up there, man. They
Yeah.
go crazy for it.
Dude,
and
it's
it's fun to
awesome.
watch. It is fun to watch.
you're a football fan.
I'm a
right?
football
You
fan.
played football?
I played in high school. I got recruited to play like D3 Ivy League. And it was like there was a decision. I played middle linebacker. You know, in my high school, we played both ways. So I played offensive line and middle linebacker.
Offensive lineman, linebacker, yeah. Chuck Bednarik.
Exactly.
you guys?
I mean, I was a running back, though. I didn't play offensive line. until I
We
got
all wanted to be running
Yeah,
backs, especially in high school football. That's all you
It's the
did.
best.
But no, there was a choice, and I was like, I don't think I can. I wanted to go to college, and I wanted to not be in the weight room and not be in practice all the time.
I
It
hear
was
you.
like for sure.
Can we just touch on this? Look at did you see his
Yeah,
photo?
kid, there he is.
The
necro.
necro guy.
The necro.
Oh, this guy was fucking putting his forehead right on your chin. Let's fucking go.
Absolutely.
And arm sleeves, the old forearm
Yeah.
shiver.
For sure. There was not a pad I did not want to wear. I was like, give
They
me
don't
more.
even make hip pads anymore. How crazy is that?
I don't know. You watch you guys like. I'm like, how do you not do that? You had the hip pads and the butt pad,
Dude,
the
the
little
tailbone?
tailbone pad.
For 6 years, I didn't wear any pads on my legs until
That's
they changed the
bananas.
rule back to be like, hey, you have to wear knee pads and thigh pads.
So what do they give you now? Like a credit card, and you put it in the
it's
thing.
like it's the thinnest pad, and then you even once they give it to
Slim
you,
it down,
you cut it.
Bro,
Yeah.
You can't give me enough pads.
That's what
Fucking
I'm
pad
saying,
me
man.
up, dude.
Pad
Guys
me
are
up.
fucking putting their helmet right on my
Oh,
knee.
dude,
like
yeah, you gotta
fucking
run across the
Charlie
middle.
horses. Yeah, no, give me as big. I just want my whole leg being a pad.
Give me a force field.
I look at all these receivers. I'm like, dude, you guys are gonna get your shit fucked up. Put some goddamn pads
For
on.
sure. For sure.
What is harder, playing football or being an actor?
It's a good question.
Playing football. I mean,
way,
seriously,
dude.
like
No way.
nobody's coming at you to try to take your head off in the middle of a scene. You don't have to keep your head on a swivel when you're in the middle of a scene. It's just not that hard. It takes mental energy. It takes preparedness. Obviously, both of the disciplines do. But the funniest thing about, and you've probably had it, both of you probably had. You know, my buddy Glazer worked on your show
John's
with
the best.
with
We were-
you
yeah,
guys.
absolutely.
You know how it is to be on camera. It everything gets a little hyped up, a little. You get a little nervous and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And it takes experience and reps to get it down to where you feel comfortable doing it, like
Right.
anything else.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure if you put anybody on an NFL field in a moment, even if they were fit enough to play, the grandeur and the largeness of the moment would freak them the fuck out.
No doubt.
Right?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
that's what happens sometimes when you get on stage or when you get on set and the lights are on and things ready and whatever's going. I remember one of the first movies I ever did was called We Were Soldiers with Mel Gibson and Greg Kinnear, Sam Elliott, a bunch of cast of thousands. It was great. Vietnam War movie. Really, really cool. And we had this one setup that was the whole day. It was just one thing for the whole day. And at the end of the day, the guy hits the button and the whole place blows the fuck up. And it was crazy. We had all these lines and all these things. We had all these cameras everywhere. We run on 11 cameras and Mel's in the middle of it. He's calling in the airstrike. And the director's basically like, if you forget your line, if you fuck up, just keep going because we got one shot at this. And so it goes around and around and around. At the end of the thing, they hit the buttons and the whole fucking forest explodes. And they call it and they're like, that's a wrap. Like, we're done. Like, okay. We're like, okay, we did it. And we were all talking to Mel. We're like, don't you get like nervous? Like, what would he go? And he goes, no.
That's crazy,
No,
man.
that's just what I do.
Yeah.
And you think about that, of course, in your line of work too.
Yeah.
Like Patrick Mahomes is like, this is what I do.
Yeah, it's the old Texas gunslinger. He's a little different. He's built a little different. I was just at Waste Management. I was playing in the Pro-Am, right?
That's a real thing, man.
So that's what I'm
Standing
saying.
in
You're
front of
talking
that
about
T-box.
like being in a moment where you're like, oh shit. You walk into that thing and it's like the
Thunderdome,
It's like,
dude.
yeah, it's like the Coliseum.
Yeah,
It's like, how
yeah.
the fuck did I get here? And
Yeah.
then you have to stand over a ball this size and fucking hit it.
that you've hit a million times that you know you can do. I had that experience. I played Augusta after the Masters, the last year that Tiger won, whatever it was, 2018.
Uh-huh.
You can do a thing where they keep the pins in the same place and you don't play from the tips, but man.
So cool. Still though.
And I was standing on the first tee and I lined up. I'm a decent golfer. I was like ready to play. And I looked down and my knees are doing this. And I was like, wait a minute. No.
Yeah.
And I stepped back. I was like, come on
Deep
now.
breath.
And then I stepped up and I striped it. But I mean, I was
Fuck
like,
yeah.
whoa, dude,
Yeah, man,
that
it's
was
a
real.
moment,
I
I'm
was
sure.
like having a moment,
Augusta,
man.
you kidding me? You already know.
Yeah.
Jason, you got
I
a
hit
little
the
experience of
scoreboard.
that.
That whole one, it's like sitting right there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. Not good. Not a
No,
good start to the day.
Not a good start.
Wasn't good. Was
Love
not
it.
good.
Numbers are falling down.
So your friends and neighbors, second season's
Yes,
coming
sir.
out. What do we expect? There's a little twist at the end of the first season. Like I thought you had gone good again.
Right.
and-
Right.
Yeah.
So, most of the second season is kind of dealing with the fallout of the first season. You say about, he kind of dips back into that world, decides not to kind of go on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
And then there's a massive kind of chaos agent that is introduced in the season, which is James Marsden's character who comes in, who's a new guy in the neighborhood. And it's like, who's this dude?
Yeah.
And he's not as he appears to be. There's some shadiness and there's some stuff in it. And the whole season kind of leads up to how do we manage that? And it's great. It's super compelling television. It's fun. It's funny. It's sexy. It's really, I love the show.
It's fantastic.
I was gonna say it feels like it's obviously your range is crazy.
Yeah.
But in terms of this character, it feels a little different. Is this like a new experience for you?
I mean, look, having the majority of my kind of notoriety and fame be invested in Mad Men, the period piece is a very specific thing, kind of this very brooding, dark character. To be able to play something contemporary that's funny and real and kind of, someone that you could walk down the street and legitimately recognize. If I walked out of the street in Don Draper gear, people are like, what the fuck, what's going on here? Well, it's not Halloween, dude. Like, what are you doing? But if I walked in Andrew Cooper gear, this is a normal person. And it's, so there's a lot of like that familiarity with that kind of character, but also that kind of deal of like the 1%, people that really live that crazy life. And
For sure.
How is that, how does that work out? And is that all there is? Is that the kind of thing that people really want? It's fun. It's a little bit wish fulfillment and kind of fuck you to those people too. So it's
For sure.
it's fun.
Fuck yeah. I'm always here for a good fuck you.
It helps, man.
Dude, so you mentioned going to UT, kind of being football isn't it? I want to go a different route. Did you know that acting and
I had done a lot of acting in high school. I had done it basically since I was a little kid. I was never like a child actor or anything like that, but it was just always something. I was raised by a single mom. My mom passed away when I was 10, so then I lived with my dad. And then, I was always in whatever extracurricular after school activities
yeah,
I could
man.
get, whether it was bowling team or Cub Scouts or
this is so
everything,
cool,
man. It was literally like just do that. And so sports was obviously a big part of that. And growing up in the Midwest, all you have are empty fields, and whatever season it is that's the sport you play. It's like baseball in the springtime, football in the fall. The wintertime was hockey, but I couldn't afford all that gear.
All the
So
gear, right.
more it was just like whatever we could do.
Oh yeah.
And it was fun. That was the big part of it. It was you growing up as a boy, especially, all you have is energy. You just want to like run through a wall. And so when I got into football in 7th and 8th grade, when I went to the school I ended up going to, that was the saving grace, dude. End
Hell
of the
yeah.
day, all this energy, you're like, let's
Yeah,
go hit
yeah,
something, man.
yeah,
Like it was fun, and I was decent at it. But I knew that That's a choice, as you guys well know. That's a commitment, man. You got to be in the weight room. You got to be training. You got to be fit. You got to be ready to go. And I was like, I think I just want to do this other thing, which I know I can do at a high level. I'd always gotten good feedback from people that were like, hey, man, you're kind of good at this.
Yeah.
And then it is, I guess, a lot like football. Like, you got to get picked. You know what I mean? You can't just go and like, I'm going to be an actor in my room by myself. That's being a crazy person.
Well, you got to be a little crazy to be good at everything.
Yeah, for sure. So then, it was like you go to either LA or New York, basically.
Right.
It wasn't happening in St. Louis. So I was like, all right, I packed up my shit. I had $150 to my name. My grandfather gave me a check for $100, and that tripled my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I bailed out. I went west,
incredible.
man, and that was it in 1995. So, I felt like I had to give it a try, or it would have been the two saddest word in the English language, like what if?
Yeah, dude.
So off I went, and it only took 3 or 4 years to get it done.
I live with that so much because I always say, what if I could have played quarterback in the National Football League?
See?
I just couldn't put the reefer down, man.
You wanted to be a basketball player. You wanted to be a basketball player is what you wanted to be.
I did.
Yeah.
I really just wanted to play basketball in the Big East. I knew I didn't have a chance at the NBA. I couldn't fucking dribble, but I knew I could play college basketball for sure. I knew I couldn't guard anybody, but you could put me in a zone.
I mean, Shaq can't
and
dribble,
I can
can't he?
catch and
rebounds.
shoot. Yeah, exactly. Dude, throwing bows. I'm going to use all 5. That was the one thing playing basketball growing up. My dad came up to me and says, you get 5 of them. If you don't use 3, you're not playing the game right. I was just like, got it. Fouls out before the fight. Like every game just getting fouled out.
So St. Louis, it is crazy. Like we talked to, we were obviously really connected with Kansas City, right? Riggle, Brud, Jason Sudeikis, and I think they used to do like this improv thing as kids or something like that. I think talking to them. Was there some
around the city? Yeah.
It just, I've never heard of these paths out of these like small Midwestern like markets. Are there like a bunch of like St. Louis people?
Yeah, because I was a teacher. I went back to my old high school and I taught school
Dude, this
for
is
1
so
year.
cool, man.
I graduated Mizzou.
MIZ. All right, man.
I graduated Mizzou at 93, and then I went back and taught at my old high school because I needed a job. Like, I was waiting tables and bartending and all the other stuff, but I was like, I need a fucking job. Like, I need a real job with a real paycheck and a real schedule. I can't do this anymore because I was so old at 24. And I pitched myself because the guy that was teaching theater at my high school who had taught me, I said, you have too many students. Like, you need a junior teacher. You need a helper.
Yeah.
And he goes, sounds great. Let's pitch it to the headmaster, the big man. I go, great. And I knew him. He knew me from being a student. I was a really good student. I was a 3-sport varsity athlete. I was in the theater department. I had good credit.
You're qualified.
Qualified. And I had a theater scholarship from Mizzou, and I'd done a bunch of plays. And I was like, just let me come in for a year, try it out. What's the worst thing that can happen? So I did. It was great. They asked me to come back for another year, and I was like, I'd love to, but I got to try this out. I got to go. I'm not getting any.
Hell yeah.
But one of my students was Ellie Kemper.
Yeah.
Who was in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt with me and Bridesmaids with me and other things. So I was like, I got a chance to walk the red carpet twice with one of my students.
That's awesome. Man.
And yeah, we had a bunch of kids that were really, really good at it. It's sometimes these clusters just kind of happen, that the talented kids find their way. And I was one of them. In my class from my graduating class from Burroughs in St. Louis, Sarah Clark was in 24. Like, we had a bunch of kids that made it out. So,
awesome.
it happens.
Man.
Yeah, very cool.
St. Louis representing.
Yes, indeed.
I love it, man. I always feel like anytime I'm like giving back in that regard, like I always find a way to like say something and then it gets reiterated in my brain. Like, man, I kind of got away from that. Like whatever it is I'm teaching, or like whatever like the fundamental is, or the mindset is.
Yeah, it reminds you what you're supposed to be doing.
And it kind of makes you stay more sharp on your own fundamentals.
For sure.
You know what I
mean? For sure. Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, I'm sure you guys do youth clinics and whatnot and stuff. Where
of course.
Because the little kids look up to you guys like you're hung the moon.
You already know.
But even not just that, like every single year you reinstall the playbook.
Yeah.
Right? So like you'd be sitting in this meeting, it's like, how many more times can I listen to like Inside Zone be installed?
Yeah.
Like it is mind numbing to a point where it's like, yeah, I'm going to step with my right foot, check my A gap and yada, yada, yada. Right. But,
and then you go,
but then
I forgot.
Every once in a while, yeah, right. Every once in a while, like Stout would have like the guys teach it or something like that. Right. And it does feel like when you're teaching it or a rookie would ask you a question and in your own way of like redescribing, like, I forgot that I think about it that way. You know what I mean?
Well, the whole point, I would imagine, because it's the same with us, is that you do it and you do it and you do it until you essentially forget it and it becomes second nature,
That
right?
is-
You
yes.
know how to do it so
Trampos
well.
are blacking out.
Yeah, right.
For me, it's like it's nonstop. Football is nonstop evolving. Like the plays are nonstop evolving. Like the more coverages you see, because that play works, you're going to see different coverages and try and stop it.
Right.
So the play is nonstop. It's evolving on how I need to run this route, how I need to do this. And then it's like it gets to the point where it's like I'm thinking about this coverage, how I'm going to run it here. And Coach Reed will just come up to me. He's like, just run the fucking route. And I'm just like,
Get it
"Got
back down to simple. Yeah, for sure.
I will just run it how you teach it. I'll run it how you teach it.
But that happens every year too, right?
Yeah.
Whoever wins the Super Bowl, everybody imitates them for the next season, right? That's basically what happens. Okay, now we're going to run that, and that defense is going to work against this or not.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, it's constantly evolving, and that's what's really fun to watch it. If you love the game and you know the game and you really watch the game kind of at that granular level,
For sure.
that's what becomes really cool. And I think that's like when Romo first came into the booth and was starting to call all that stuff. You're like, holy shit, right? You still know this?
Hell yeah.
It's like amazing.
It's the best.
Absolutely.
Man. Obviously, we keep mentioning St. Louis, the Rams. We got to talk about the Rams because.
How are you Chiefs Kingdom?
Here's what happened. Let me just
Okay.
I'll give you the history of my football rooting.
All right now, please.
And I bring this up to Roger Goodell every time I see him, and I did it again. 1989, the Cardinals moved from St. Louis to Arizona.
Yeah.
So we're fucked. And I go, God damn it. But then they were like, no, you're going to get an expansion franchise. And we had the name picked out. We had the logo picked out. It was the Stallions. It was a terrible fucking idea. But then they go, no, just kidding. It's going to Carolina and Jacksonville. And we were like, fuck, really? God damn it. Then it becomes like, well, maybe we can get the Rams to move to St. Louis. And everyone's like, they're not going to move to St. There's no way. And of course, they build this $500 million stadium. They go, oh, hey, all of a sudden the Rams are in St. Louis, 94. Next year, I moved to L.A. So the Rams are now in St. Louis, but I'm in L.A.
That's funny. Swap
And
places.
they're terrible. The first couple years, they're terrible. Rich Brooks, I can't remember who the coach was. But he came from Oregon. He was not ready for the pro game at all. Like it was just Tony, who was our quarterback. Oh my God. Anyway, it was bad until Dick Vermeil shows up.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Kurt Warner shows up. And then Marshall Faulk shows up. And then Isaac Bruce shows up. And then Torrey Holt shows up. And it was like all of a sudden this nucleus coalesced and it was the greatest show on turf. And Mike Martz, OC, and it was like, oh my God. Like then it was, football became a thing in St. Louis again. People were crazy. I went to one game at the stadium. And I'll never forget it. It was like the place was electric. And I used to go to see football when the Cardinals with my dad in minus 10-degree weather, aluminum benches, weren't even seats, aluminum benches, so cold, so deeply cold.
Yeah.
And this was like indoors in the dome. There was a play, I'll never forget it. I got there like 5 minutes late.
Luxury football right here.
This was St. Louis versus Atlanta. I can't remember what year it was, but I got to the game 5 minutes late. There were 5 minutes off, or there was a minute off the clock. Because what had happened was the first kickoff was run back for a touchdown, and then the ensuing kickoff was run back for a touchdown. It was 7-7 before I even got to sit down.
That's some
I was
action.
Like, what is
right
happening? So right before the half, it was a 4th and 30, and they were like, well, they might and they didn't even punt. It was like Warner just lines up under center and throws a dart to Torrey Holder, who like a deep post to Torrey, and they score.
Yeah.
4th and 30 right before the half. You're like, okay, this is a team worth watching.
High-powered
So that
offense,
was super
man.
fun to watch. Then they win the Super Bowl in 2000, and they should have beat the Patriots in 2001. I have a theory about that, but and then they moved back to L.A. And then they moved to back to L.A. They win the Super Bowl in L.A. With Stafford.
Oh yeah.
So that's when I got nothing left in St. Louis. Then it's like, well, at least I got the team in Missouri on the other side. And that's the ascendancy of you guys and everybody there. Now they're moving that to Kansas. So I'm like, come on, man. Where do I go from here? The Battlehawks? Come on. I mean, I don't know. But it's great watching the Chiefs come together in the way that they have. Paul Rudd and I have been buddies since high school, since I was 15. He was
Love
17.
that dude, man.
We were at the game when the first Super Bowl you guys won.
Okay.
And he was there with his son.
Oh,
who was about
Jack,
15
man.
or 16 years old.
Yeah.
He was so emotional. He got a bloody nose. He was just like,
Oh, I remember that. Hell
it was
yeah.
awesome. He got to go down. That was in Miami, I think. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was really, really fun. But it's been great. You know, it's been great to watch. Your success as well. I mean, couldn't happen to two nicer guys. That's all I'll say.
You're the man, dude. We too got our team shipped as kids, so we know
I was
that
about to
feeling.
say.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Now I look at the Baltimore Ravens as basically
The evil empire.
Yes.
and what could have been in Cleveland because they ended up going on to like win a Super Bowl
Drafted
within the
Ray
first
Lewis
like 5
and
years.
freaking, just nonstop success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Oh, well.
so is it favorite football player growing up? Either Cardinals or Rams or
I mean, O.J. Anderson, I loved. Mel Gray, I loved. We're going back to the old Cardinals.
hell yeah.
Dan Deerdorf, who's a lineman, who I
Yeah.
really loved. I got to know him a little bit afterwards. Rest in peace. He's a great guy. Wonderful, wonderful man. And a huge, like, supporter of the city. You know, one of those guys who was just like,
Fuck yeah, man.
everybody knew Dan. It was like Stan Musial in the Cardinals. It's like everybody knew him. He was around town all the time. You'd see him. He'd say, hey, how you doing? He had a steakhouse. You know, you just show up.
That's the best, dude.
That kind of Midwestern thing like it is in KC. I know you guys have the restaurant in KC.
We got a crazy ambassador program around there. When I first got there, the first like meeting you have is literally with the ambassadors of the Chiefs. Like the owner, Clark Hunt, comes in with, it's called the little rookie meeting, and you're sitting there with the guys that have played and stayed around in the city.
It's
And
nice.
you just hear all the stories. R.I.P. Len Dawson. He was like one of the first conversations I had in KC, and I'm just like, man, I'm speaking to.
You meet those
This
Hall of
dude's
Famers and you're like,
crazy.
wow, you know,
Yeah.
it's real. It's real. And
Yeah.
it really enforces the idea that the community is huge. It's a huge part of the success of the franchise. And
Hell
that's why
yeah.
it's so devastating when the teams leave. You're like,
Yes.
oh, come on, man. Like,
It's crazy.
Did you watch any college football this year? Kurt Signetti, the national championship coach.
I didn't see the whole national. I saw the highlights of the game, but I was very much paying attention to Indiana the whole season.
Have you heard of these calls for you to play Kurt Signetti in a movie? No?
Oh, I haven't
Apparently
heard
there's a
anything.
picture running around.
I had a lot of friends that went to IU because that was a big destination. If you're in St. Louis, it was just about a 3-hour drive. We had some fun. We had some fun weekends up at IU.
He's a character now. He's got that old ball coach feel to
For
it.
sure.
High energy.
But even like the new high energy, like the McVays of the world, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like it's a different world. Like he's just got this like old wisdom.
Well, and he's
The
got
way
the,
he
the
says it.
confidence of just like, you're not going to stop what I'm going to give you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You're about to get a taste of this.
What's his quote? I win. Google me. Damn. Okay. I mean, it's pretty baller. Like the guy is just straight up, and he does. I mean, how about that? Indiana
It's
running the
wild.
table.
Yeah. I mean, I know they got a lot of money behind them too, but that's still crazy.
That's just the new reality. Like Alabama doesn't. Like,
no,
you know what I
they
mean?
all do.
Like,
That's what it's, yeah.
Seriously. My guy Pat Mahomes over there at Texas Tech.
Right.
Them oil money down there.
Yep. They're ready.
Like, how did you guys get all these transfers in every sport?
TCU, all those kind of places that were historically were kind of second tier things. Now IU, like now all of a sudden, which is I don't know. I think it's kind of great.
Yeah. No, I think
I
it's
mean, why
nice.
not?
It's a nice refresh. I mean,
Right?
Alabama was on a run there for a while.
It was yeah, you think, and it's like all right. It feels like now the tables are at least a little more even,
yeah.
right? Like
I'm with you.
it's not just the haves and have-nots. Now it's the
Absolutely.
haves and the have-mores, but whatever.
No, I'm
Yeah.
with you. I love it.
We're big fans of comedies. What's your favorite comedy movie?
Comedy movie?
Yes.
Ooh.
Well, that's a good question. I mean, look, I had the good fortune to be able to remake Fletch, which
Yes.
was one of my
Let's
absolute
go.
favorites. And I had the good fortune to meet Chevy. I met him. He kind of ambushed me in the LAX airport lounge.
Yeah.
It was like 7:00 in the morning, and I was actually getting ready to fly to Fort Worth to do Landman.
Okay.
And I'm scooping out my shitty microwaved eggs or whatever in the
airport
lounge.
food,
You know
yeah.
exactly what I'm getting ready to eat. You know, you're like,
Yeah.
oh boy, it's too early for anything, but I got to get something.
I
to
got to
eat.
get something to go.
I hear this guy go, "Hey, I heard you played Fletch," and I turn around, it's Chevy Chase, and I was like, "Oh my god."
That's
oh my God.
insane.
I go, yes, I did, Mr. Chase. Oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. I love all your work. I all I do was watch your movies growing up. I loved you on SNL. Like I just love bombed the guy. I like floored him with an avalanche of like, and I was getting ready to go work with Demi Moore. And one of my wife's favorite movies is this movie that you probably, if you've seen it, good luck. It's called Nothing But Trouble.
Nothing
It's
but
directed
trouble.
by Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd plays like this weird, crazy character. It's nuts. Look it up.
I got to watch that one.
But
yeah.
it's Chevy and Demi Moore. So I said, I'm actually starring with one of your co-stars. Yeah, I'll give her my best, this, that, and the other. And anyways,
So cool.
it starts with Fletch, but then
I thought he was going to come in hot with something.
Well,
Because you
I
already
did
know
too.
Chevy's
Yeah,
that
right?
guy.
I did too,
thought,
and that's why I
was
kinda-
waiting for the. I was waiting for the dude.
judo love, you know what I mean? I had to
A
let
guy
it come
that
out of
funny,
hard.
You already know that's hilarious.
Judo
so.
love. That's good.
Because I felt like there might have been a little shot underneath.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, all of his movies, I mean, he went on a run. You look at Caddyshack, you look at
Oh,
Fletch,
come on,
whole,
that's what we grew up on.
the 80s, that was what you did. You rented movies. That was all you did throughout high school. It was just you rent 5 movies and watch them 5 times over the weekend. And that was it. But Big Lebowski, that's another one that I absolutely
Come on
love.
now.
You know, I got a chance to work with Jeff Bridges in my career. So, you know,
Bad Times.
Bad Times the Royale.
Yeah,
yes,
dude.
indeed.
I love that fucking movie.
I mean, it's a great film. I make great movies that nobody sees.
Stop.
That's kind of it. I made a movie called $1 Million Arm that was based on the career of this guy, J.B. Bernstein, who represents Barry Sanders. And he was at the honors last night, so I was able to say hi to him. And he was funny. He's this tall and he's just a hard worker. He goes, I can't believe you got to play me. I go, I got to play you. You got me to play you. But, you know, having a career, doing it as long as I've been able to do it, it's really nice to be able to look back and be proud of what you've done and to work with the people that you've gotten a chance to work with.
Hell yeah.
All of that stuff is amazing. You know, it's being in something like Top Gun.
Yeah.
Bro.
That I remember walking on that set and there's a 6-story high American flag and Tom Cruise is walking toward me. All I could see is a smile walking toward me. And I was like, how you doing? How are you?
Energy through
man,
the roof,
you ready
dude.
to go?
Energy
I'm like,
through
I am.
the roof.
Now I am.
Yeah. Thanks for the cup of Joe right there.
But I was like, this must be weird for you. This is the same set that you shot on
Seriously.
25 years ago. Is this weird? He goes, it's crazy. It's crazy. We're doing it again. I was like, all right, let's go. Let's fucking go.
That's amazing.
It was fun, man.
Well, I share an honor with you of standing on that SNL stage, man. When I tell you, still to this day, one of the coolest fucking things I've ever done. Your time on SNL, do you have a favorite skit? Do you have
A couple.
Yeah, I was gonna
I mean,
say.
I have a couple, man. I've hosted 4 times, and I've been on the show like probably 15 more times, and it's such a unique experience, as you know. There's not a whole lot out there like live television. I also did 2 30 Rock lives on that same stage, so it's super fun. But when I first started hosting, I had the home run hitters, man. I had the all-stars. It was Wig, Forte, Armisen, Sudeikis,
Legends.
everybody on that show were just home run hitters. So the ones I did with Wig, we had so much fun. The one where she said, "Don't make me sing," so fun. I did a sketch with Will Forte that would never get on the air now. That was a Halloween sketch where Will comes to the door, rings the bell. I answer the door, and he says, "Happy Halloween." I said, "What are you dressed at?" He says, "I'm a child molester." For Halloween. Can you sign and date these papers? I'm like, wait, what? What actually is happening? Look it up. It would never get on the air again. But boy, it was funny. So I have tons of great memories like that. And as you well know, man, when you're getting ready to go on that stage and that band is playing and thumping and ready to go
behind that door, man,
no one realizes it, but there's about a foot behind that door. You are up against the wall of that thing.
My shoulders are touching the door and the wall behind.
Yeah, it's the same thing. And then she's screaming out 5, 4, 3, and there you go. You shot out of a cannon and you hold on for dear life. But it's fun, man. It's fun.
So much fucking fun.
You looked like you were having a good time on it. I noticed that.
We grew up on the Farrells and the Farleys and Sandlers.
For sure.
So it's like that was in Chevy. Like my mom and dad were huge like SNL.
It was a cultural
born,
moment, and it's so funny thinking back because I watched it when I was a little kid. I mentioned my parents split up when I was young. If I was at my dad's house for the weekend, I got to watch Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, baby.
So
little
Belushi, little Aykroyd.
For sure. And super inappropriate. I was 5, 6 years old, like, whatever. But I was into the Land Shark and all the stuff, man. It was so good. It was so, because it was so transgressive. There wasn't anything like it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't see it, you didn't see it. There was no DVR. There was no clips on the next day.
Crazy to even
so
imagine
you had to talk to, you had to go to school the next day or Monday and not have seen SNL.
And be a part of those combos.
You were on your back foot,
yeah.
man. It was not great.
Absolutely.
That's funny as fuck.
All right, last one. Welcome to Hollywood moment.
Ooh.
Do you have one?
I remember, I mean, like I said, I had no money when I rolled into Hollywood. And then I remember I had to go back to St. Louis to do a play that got me my equity card, that got me into the union, that got me into this and that. Then I got my car towed because I had like $2,000 worth of parking tickets that I wasn't sniffing being able to pay.
Yeah.
So then one day I just looked outside. I was like, well, I guess that's gone. So now I'm on the bus.
Okay.
And I was working a restaurant job and trying to audition. And, LA is not a easy place to use public transportation.
I was
it's
going to
just
say,
not.
yeah.
So I remember I had rollerblades, and I would throw the rollerblades over my shoulder, get on the bus as close as I could get to wherever my audition was, and then
blade it out. You were blading it around LA?
In LA. I mean, not safe. So I'd show up sweaty as a motherfucker to whatever commercial audition, the Ivory soap or whatever, just being like, I don't think I'm going to get this. I look like 100 pounds of dirty laundry right now. But yeah, I mean, you just do what you can. You ain't nothing to it but to do it. That was the first lesson I learned, was like, listen, no one's going to give you any excuse. You just got to figure it out.
You got to send it, man. Can't live with those what ifs.
Yeah. And you got to figure it out. It's like, it's hard. Life is hard. I remember my best friend growing up, he was the best man at my wedding. His dad played professional baseball, Ted Simmons. Maybe you know him, maybe you don't. He's in the Hall of Fame. Great guy, wonderful man. Kind of a surrogate dad to me after my dad passed away, especially. And when I was going through, all my transitional difficulties and whatever, trying to figure out where am I going to go, how am I going to make it? My dad just died. What am I going to do? He goes, look, a lot of sad stories in the world, a lot of sad stories. I played with guys that grew up, not only did they not have parents, they didn't have a glove, but they were gifted, they grew up in the Dominican, they grew up wherever, and they just made it happen.
Mm-hmm.
No one's going to make it happen for you. You got to make it happen for yourself. And I really took that lesson to heart. I still do every day. It's like, it's on you to figure it out. And listen, we're all very, very fortunate in our lives, right?
You already
for
know.
sure. Not just health, but
The
career opportunities, all the other
Getting
things.
picked, like you said, man.
Getting picked. But it's what you do after you get picked. Do you come correct? Do you show up? We can all get in the batter's box, and no one bats 1,000.
Right.
No one. But if you show up and you prepared and you're ready to go, that's what it's all about. And I've been really fortunate in my career that I've had those moments. I'll never forget the first day shooting Mad Men. I remember looking at myself in the mirror and going, okay, you got the job. What are you going to do with it?
Hell yeah, man.
And it was that moment.
That's crazy.
It was that moment where I was like, I'm going to fucking kill this. I'm going to kill it. That's what I'm going to do with
That's
it.
so badass, dog.
It's challenging. It ain't easy.
Oh, no.
If everybody could do it, everybody would.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of it being that challenging, though, because when you fight through and you get to, where you are now.
You look at Bobby last night, Bobby Wright, man.
Yeah.
What a story.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's those kinds of stories that you go, all right,
I had no idea about Bobby and his story like that. So that was another, like, I've always appreciated his game.
For sure.
And then all of a sudden
undeniable.
When you get underneath that face mask, all of a sudden you get to hear, how amazing the guy really is.
Yeah,
but
crazy.
We'll let you get out of here, brother. Thank you for all the fucking
so
time.
much.
Thank you for the wisdom, man.
Gentlemen, my pleasure.
Let's go, dog. Can't wait to see everything that you got
Season
coming
2 coming out April 3rd? 3rd.
The 3rd,
there
baby.
we go. Thank you to our partner, Apple.
There's nothing like your first Mac. I first got mine when my dad brought home a Mac, and I felt like I was the coolest kid in the world because I could finally get on a messenger. It was like the coolest thing ever as a kid because you got to text your friends and all be on the same chat.
Hell yeah.
It definitely felt like a level up.
I think everybody felt that way when they got that first Macintosh.
Oh, man. I still feel that way every time I get an iPhone or a new Mac. And it's just like the new technology just makes me already feel smarter. It already makes me feel better. And now the old new MacBook Neo is here, and it comes at a surprising price.
That's right. So whether you're in school, starting something new, or just want to fly through everyday tasks and apps, this is your moment.
Check out the all new MacBook Neo. Learn more at apple.com/Mac.
Thank you to our sponsor, Allstate.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart.
That's right.
Not checking if your cleats still fit before the first day of training camp. Rookie move. Not very smart. For your feet, toenails, all that. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Thank you to Jon Hamm. Once again, that conversation was brought to you by Apple.
Last thing before we wrap up, let's take a look at the old New Heights Reese's March Madness Bracket Challenge, guy.
Yeah, baby.
We've been having some upsets, some incredible games. How about that UConn Duke ending?
That was insane.
Yeah, that was absolutely insane.
I was watching that on my iPad because we were on vacation this week and audibly screamed in a...
I hadn't jumped out of my seat from a sporting event in a long time, and it was fucking magical when he fucking hit that three. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, too much time when he threw it up, and I was just fucking, he drained it.
The moment the ball got tipped, you're like, oh no.
They're going to have a chance to chuck a three. And then they passed it. He caught it, didn't like anything. So he just fucking threw it to the first open guy. Oh, man. That shit was so fucking epic.
He also said shit on live television, I believe, when he was in his post-game talk with the reporter on the court.
Freshman getting used to the whole situation. A lot of emotions. I get it, man. And also, who didn't say shit at some point? Even the the head coach's like mom is in the stand saying, "Holy fucking shit!"
Yeah, right.
It was epic, dude.
Yeah, Dan Hurley obviously headbutting officials. Always love to see that.
Well, let's get into our bracket. Shout out to the 92%ers and the leaders of the women's bracket.
Emily Interante is in the lead. In second place, we got Amanda Trujillo, who both have UConn winning. And then we have somebody rolling with the Gamecocks, Vanessa Blecha. I don't know if any of these names are pronounced correctly. Sorry if they're not.
But congratulations. That's you're doing some pretty good job.
It does seem like if the Gamecocks win, Vanessa might have a chance.
Ooh.
All right. Men's leaders, we have Connor, who has got Michigan. Second place, we have Abby Pierce rolling with the Illini. The Illini, I did not know that the Illini, I have not watched college basketball.
Yeah,
apparently,
that was one of the highlights I remember seeing, and these boys know how to hoop, man.
I'm enjoying watching them. I mean, they knocked out my team. Fucking Houston, god damn it. They forgot how to play offense. But anyways, great job to the Serbs. The Balkans. Dude, the Balkans are killing it, man. They're freaking lightening up a lot of itches and witches.
Abby Pierce knew.
Well, Yakovic's. Yeah, no, they're killing it. James Lewison. UConn, they got winning. James has UConn, and then Austin Stilger has Arizona. All right. So the top four all have different teams. I do think Arizona's going to win, although I did think Houston was going to win. So what the fuck do I know? I also have watched no basketball.
I'm not going to lie. I'm fucking jacked up. I'm pumped up right now because this is going to be a hell of a Final Four, man. These teams, I think, all match up pretty goddamn well, and Michigan's been playing their tail off. I didn't know how big Michigan was, man. Michigan's got like a NBA fucking front court, man. But it's gonna be fun to watch these guys go. And it looks like UConn's got the juice right now after that last win against Duke. Yeah, New Heights staff updates. Currently tied for first in the men's bracket are intern Brandon and researcher Diana, who both have Arizona winning it all. Jason is in second, but had Houston winning it. Travis is in third. That's me. Also have Arizona winning it, so I can't pass Brandon or Diana, but I can take over Jason.
You will pass me.
Probably. All right, Jack Shake is in sixth, but will win it all if Michigan makes the finals. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So this is a tight race.
Yeah. In the women's bracket, Brandon and Diana also tied for first. Okay, they watch basketball, and Brandon has Texas winning, and Diana has UConn winning it. Jason is in second with South Carolina winning it, and no one from the New Heights production team picked UCLA to win it all. I don't know why that's in there. All right, New Heights staffer, that is in trouble. Men's loser with a whopping 0 points gained after a round of 32. Our official loser of the men's bracket is our producer, Aaron Lorick. Sorry, Aaron. Apologize for throwing you under the bus there. We got to do better, though.
It's honestly insane.
I don't know if I've ever had seen anybody with 0 points gained after the round of 32.
He missed, even if you're flipping a coin and picking, he missed all 16 games.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
It was upset central over there on Aaron's bracket. He definitely just clicked. There's a click that says you can have it automatically filled out. He hit that for sure. Guaranteed. I say that because the women's loser, and finally with 68 points, but no more points remaining, our official loser of the women's bracket is me.
Yes, it is. How we feeling, Trav?
I feel pretty upset that I let it get to this point. But you just got to do better in life, and you got to understand the circumstances better, and you got to understand that your brother is going to go out and cheat, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What are you so upset about, Travis? Why are you so upset? What are you so upset about?
What am I so upset about is that this was just a friendly competition, and then after I submitted my fucking bracket and you hadn't submitted a bracket yet, we decide as a group.
This is a false timeline. This is a false timeline. This is a false timeline.
Let him talk. During the show, you started to fill out a bracket. Did you not?
No, I did not fill out a bracket. I was talking about
what were we doing in the show, Brandon? Were we not talking about who was our final four? In the show,
I literally told you guys I have not even looked at the brackets yet.
This is true.
How am I supposed to do a bracket recap?
Yes.
And I just started bullshitting in the final four.
And then you gave us a final four.
And then we talked about there being some type of punishment for the loser
so why was
on the show.
Final four?
But the
why
on the show,
final four?
Because I didn't know that we were doing a play for keeps.
No, you can make bracket adjustments up until it's due. You can make adjustments up until it's due.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon. Just close because you close.
Nobody
There's injuries that come up.
I didn't submit it. I didn't submit a bracket.
I already had submitted it because I did.
You had not.
No, neither of you looked at the bracket. Neither of you looked at the bracket. We recorded the show under false pretenses. Neither of you even looked at the bracket.
Erroneous. The timeline. You are misleading. You are misleading with the timeline.
Fucking bull ring nose piercing.
Well, that's a new.
Have Howard beating fucking Michigan? No, I wouldn't.
You thought they were due.
I'm just going to throw it out there. Your bracket was not submitted until after we talked about there being a punishment on the show episode.
Punishments were talked about. Punishments were talked about.
That is a true statement.
We hadn't decided on one, but the idea of their punishments was going to come up.
Yes.
Nobody's going to have to get pierced. We're not piercing you. We're not going to pierce you.
The women's bracket, you're right. I took a chance on Iowa. That's fair.
Dude, women's bracket, just slide the number ones forward.
What is there a punishment for both brackets or only for the men's bracket?
The punishments are for New Heights team members only.
Yes.
And I believe we already have our loser of the men's.
I trusted the power of Caitlin Clark, Claire Kittle, and George Kittle.
Ooh, little name drop. I like you worked the name drop in there. That's good.
That's good.
No,
you know what I'm saying about my friend George and Caitlin.
I don't know if you've heard of them.
I don't know if you guys heard. My friend, I just call her Kate.
I may be a loser in the bracket, but I'm a winner in life.
You just feel the energy from you. Like, those are good people. I'm going to pick Iowa.
In the women's bracket. Would have been good. Bracket. You did pick him in the men's as well, which
that was a better pick.
Yeah, I didn't have him going to this Elite Eight, though.
So the bet is only for the men's bracket? We're not incorporating the loser of the women's bracket?
Oh, no, I know. That is kind of
sexist.
Yeah.
So what is the ratio? How do we figure this out? How is it determined who lost, who is the loser of both brackets?
Yeah, I'm glad we're figuring this out at the end of it. This is awesome. Give it to me, Brandon. I know you got something.
No, Travis, you've already lost the women's. We just need to
tell me what I've lost. Tell me what I've lost.
The women's bracket. You lost the women's bracket.
So who has to eat the waffles at the Waffle House?
Well, if that's the punishment we'd like, Travis might be joining.
Wait, what? How the fuck am
so
I
two people.
Place?
So
you lost the women's. You lost the women's.
So there's going to be two people that have to do this.
I feel like we should do two punishments. Yeah, that's only fair. I feel like we should do two punishments.
Do you guys understand how betting works?
We talked about there being a punishment, Charles. We all agreed to a punishment.
We all agreed to it. There was a blood oath.
Nobody agreed to the agreed to.
We said it on mic. On mic is sacred.
We also said on mic Jason's final four in the men's bracket.
Well, he didn't submit. He didn't submit.
You can put anything you in there before you hit submit. It doesn't count.
You can do whatever you want until the ball is snapped.
Do you think I'm going to trust Wyatt? Travis?
I did. I trusted your daughter, and your daughter has no integrity. She knows fucking nothing.
Well, let me tell you, she does know nothing. She is 6.
So what are you teaching her over there, huh? She doesn't even know who'd win in a fight between Michigan and Howard.
She's starting to figure out how to use her numbers to do math above the number 10, Travis.
Hell yeah.
That's who you trusted to even get 16.
We got to get her in the advanced classes, Jason.
She can barely count to the number of teams in the NCAA tournament.
There's no way. She's 6 years old and can't count?
She can. She can definitely count. I said barely.
Takes a second.
Once she gets to 100, it starts to get a little dicey, but she's...
Does she just do that thing where she just starts counting and just wants you to know how high she can count?
Yes, we're in that stage.
I was hanging out with some children. They're like, "You want to see something cool?" And I was like, "Sure." And they're like, "You want to know how high I count?" I was like, "Oh fuck, no, I don't." And then they just went. We got to 45. And I was like, "Do you want to go outside?" Welcome
to 99 bottles of beer on the wall, but we're not going to stop early. We're going to keep it going.
Do you want to know how high I can count? I'm like, "Oh no, that sucks. That's a terrible trick."
I don't know. I think you can kind of shut your brain off once they start counting, right? You don't have to like keep them honest.
You'd be surprised. You can just
let them go.
No,
especially
they demand attention.
Heard it a bunch.
All right, do you want to?
All right,
let's maybe podcast.
So the men's bracket is still up.
Jesus Christ.
There is a loser in the men's bracket. Who's the loser in the men's bracket?
Aaron. We could do one overall loser of combined worst score.
Would you guys rather do that?
Would you guys rather do that? Yeah. Are we?
No.
Lock that in, Travis?
No.
Well, then what do you want to do? You're being fussy.
Can we stop acting like eating waffles at a Waffle House is that big of a punishment?
As long as you do it before training camp, you're fine.
But how do in every waffle is an hour?
Here's Aaron. Aaron, explain your fucking waffle bracket.
You got 24 hours and every waffle is an hour.
In specialty waffles, like if I eat a blueberry waffle, can I add like an extra 30 minutes taken off? Or like, no, you're straight.
No, I will not allow it.
Aaron, I know your work hours. You have nothing but time.
Hey!
Travis is the one who's got stuff going on.
I'd rather do a drinking situation than do a fucking waffle situation like this. I'd rather have to sit at a bar from start to finish.
Can we go to Chili's?
The punishment isn't about what you would rather do, loser. The punishment is a punishment.
Yeah, we didn't agree that this
we
is
agreed to a punishment. We agreed to a punishment.
We did agree to a punishment. That is on record. But we did agree to a punishment.
A drinking festivities with your buddy Aaron.
What if we ask one of our guests today, Coach Calhoun, what the punishment should be?
No.
We're gonna do Coach Calhoun. I'm gonna ask him. That's my one question to Coach Calhoun.
Aaron, how did you not get a single Sweet 16 team?
Fuck if I know, guy. I don't watch college basketball.
Neither do I.
Jason,
Neither do I.
None of us did. That's not an excuse.
And fucking asked his fucking ESPN colleague that is a professional in sports gambling.
I did not.
Who's gonna fucking win what fucking job? It is so ridiculous. Jason fucking cheated so bad, and you guys are just gonna.
Here we go. Cheat. Now here's the real accusation. Let's get into this.
I did not ask an ESPN colleague. I asked my best friend Corey Sims, who used to be an equipment manager for the Cincinnati Bearcats, who is now my financial advisor, and he gave me the lowdown.
Yes, the money man.
We went astray with Houston.
You're right. You gave it to you. You had somebody else fill out your bracket, which is my entire
insider knowledge.
I wanted to win. I would have had somebody else.
We filled it out together.
Billis. I would have fucking called Jay fucking Billis and told Jay, "Hey, what's your bracket? Let me copy every fucking answer."
So you cheated, Jason.
A little name drop there. A little name drop from Travis.
Would have been smart.
I know Jay Billis.
Called teamwork. It's called teamwork, guys.
That's called collusion.
What are you talking about?
That is called collusion.
It's called collusion.
It's called teamwork. I'm giving Corey credit. I'm not telling you that I picked the names. I'm saying I went to my buddy who's an expert because I don't know shit about fucking basketball. And I asked a guy that I used to go.
That's the fun of it, Jason. None of us do.
First place in both men's and women's. Ball knower right here.
You did not. No, you didn't. You didn't even pick Texas. Stop it.
I can't believe you guys don't want to go hang out at a Waffle House.
We don't have Waffle Houses in California. You got to find something else.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a Waffle House, at least it's like, waffle on a show. It might be a fight. So that's a positive.
If you get in a fight at the Waffle House, you can leave immediately.
Oh, let's do it.
Wait, hold on. If I get a fight at the Waffle House, is the company covering my legal fees?
I will. No.
I'm sorry. What was that?
No. We do have no lawyers or HR on this staff.
Next week, we're also going to announce the winners of our Reese's and New Heights Bracket Challenge, so tune into that.
And the last thing, there was another huge basketball story this week, and we had to get this guy on to talk about it. That's right.
Yeah,
Let's go ahead and toss it to the old University of Cincinnati ball coach,
What's up, boys?
Welcome back, Coach. How we feeling?
Oh, man. Exhausted. It's never ends. Like a never-ending cycle. You wake up, you go to sleep for 4 hours, and just deal with chaos from start to finish. But it's good to be back, man.
Oh, man, this was my favorite question because everybody loves to talk about the old chili out down there in Cincinnati. And I'm very curious, what was your first culinary stop? What was your first, go-to? I got to get some food. I've missed it so much since I've left.
Well, it hasn't been Skyline yet. Honestly, it's been the football cafeteria, man. It's the closest thing.
There you go, man.
Tell you what, you guys built a heck of a facility, guys. Wow, that thing is a beast.
I'm assuming it's been pretty crazy for you because you've been kind of separated from the university longer than we have. How crazy is it seeing how much the campus has grown since you're being back?
Yeah, man. I told Hugs, I told all those former players that were there. Can't even recognize it, honestly. You know, when I was here, man, this was kind of a school in the inner city and, you know, like a commuter type school, to be honest with you. And it's just changed so much, man. It's a phenomenal institution. We have a ton to sell, man. I think this thing's going to be great. Yeah, it's remarkable. Every time I go back, obviously the facilities for the football team, basketball team are all pretty brand new. But it's not even just that. Like around campus, the whole area has been built up so much. There's so many restaurants and bars and things that weren't there when we were there. UC used to stand for under construction. That was the whole joke when I was there. They were just constantly trying to build it up. No doubt.
But it's remarkable what it's turned into.
What was your favorite spots? I know you guys had some spots when you were down here.
So Skyline was one of them, especially at 2 a.m. That Skyline over on Ludlow.
Nah, first of all, Jason's speaking for himself right here. Jason's speaking for himself there. Skyline would be the last place I go. Shout out to Skyline, though, and Gold Star. Much love to you guys. I know you guys have built a hell of an establishment, but I'm an Adriatico's pizza guy.
Yes. I want to go there. I haven't been there yet, Trev. I got to hit it.
Adriatico's is fantastic. And then I got to shout out a spot, Martino's over on Short Vine.
Okay.
Good people that run it, and they had these Pittsburgh style wings and this
Sparky
Pittsburgh steak salad that we used to get there. And we just got to know the people that own that place. And it's an awesome spot. So you get a chance. Martino's is great over there on Short Vine.
I'm going to hit it. Yep. I'll hit it next week.
And then of course, Montgomery Inn. Come on now. Get some of them barbecue ribs.
That's where Hugs' radio show used to be. So I'm looking forward to our radio show will be out there. Yeah.
I didn't know this. You actually were a student at Cincinnati as well. So you started at Cleveland State as a player.
Yep.
And then you transferred to UC, finished your degree, and went into coaching right away. What does Cincinnati mean to you? How do you feel being back?
To be honest with you, it's kind of crazy. It's surreal, right? You go through life, there's certain things that happen in your life that you're like a wow moment, probably for you guys, whether it was your first start, first Super Bowl, whatever it was. There's just certain things that happen, and this is kind of one of those. It's been a crazy journey. I took an unconventional path, took a D2 job from West Virginia. After I didn't get Travis, I had to go a different route. He turned us down, man. He turned us down.
I'll tell you who turned you down. Ed Kelsey turned you down. That's the real story of it. We can get into that.
Yeah, we got to get into some of that if we got time.
Are you kidding? We would love to.
Just been a wild journey, man. I've coached at every level. Obviously, Utah State's one of the best schools in the country. Best student section I've ever seen. We got to get that back here at UC. But this is a place where you can win a national championship. And I think it's the best job in the state of Ohio for basketball. I really do. I've always thought that. Our alumni here is real. We got a real fan base, and this campus we can sell. So I'm excited.
That's awesome to hear, man.
Everybody, I think, was rooting for Utah State in the tourney just because we were like, hey, we're all hoping that Coach Calhoun comes back home. And, it was fun watching you guys this season and in the tourney.
Yeah, it was so cool to see what you guys built over there at Utah, too, man. You could tell. So dating back to old 2007, back when you and Hugs actually and the entire staff went to West Virginia. I believe Kansas State maybe before that.
Yeah.
Going into West Virginia, I had already kind of committed, and I was looking around at some basketball schools, and old Barry Egan Coach Egan, Ohio basketball coach, coached me my junior, senior years. And Egan had a really good connection with you guys down in Cincinnati. So I go down to West Virginia. You're my point of contact. You guys treat me like family. Like I had never been treated before. I was Jason's little brother, and Cincinnati didn't even give me this much attention.
Trav, I'll be honest, man. You could hoop, man. That's what people, obviously you're going to go down as the greatest tight end in my book, but you were a hooper, man. I mean, all those Heights guys, you were a beast.
I appreciate that. I was a hooper at heart for sure. You went to Villa Angela St. Joe. You went to Joe's, right?
Yeah, Joe's guy, man. Yep.
And I wish you would have told my dad that. So I came back from the West Virginia trip, and I told my dad, man, I was like, Dad, I think I want to really give myself a chance at playing Division I college basketball and play for, Coach Huggins. He looked at me and said, "You are a man of your word. You want to be exactly like these kids that commit to a university and then decommit, and now the integrity of your word doesn't mean anything. You have to be a man of your word." And I look around at everybody nowadays in college. I'm just like, what was I doing?
Yeah.
Well, nowadays you guys would have made a lot of money. I could tell you that. A lot of money.
No, man, but you could tell the way you guys ran that the ship in West Virginia and just the camaraderie that you saw on the floor and how everybody on the bench was involved in the game. You could tell that's something you kind of took from the Hugs regime, correct?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, Hugs is one of the greatest coaches of all time. But what people don't talk about is he's got 3 former coaches, assistants that are now in the Final Four. Brad Underwood at Illinois, obviously Frank and Mick Cronin. And Coach Cronin's been unbelievable to me throughout my coaching career. So when this opportunity came, he was one of the first guys I called. But I mean, I've taken some stuff from everybody. Joe Mazzulla is one of my best friends. I was the best man in his wedding. Coached him at West Virginia, so he's going to be involved in the program.
Nice.
We want to get you guys back. We're talking about doing a fantasy camp. We used to run one at West Virginia, so we might have you guys get back as well if we can get your schedules cleared. As I know you guys are, doing a lot.
We would love to. That would be a blast.
Travis knows this, but I've been trying to dunk for the first time in my life. I think I'm going to get there. I think it's going to happen.
Good, man. You look good.
38 years old. I'm dunking, baby. It's going to happen, Travis.
My wife loves your wife, Jason. She thinks she's awesome. So you guys have your personalities and your brand, man. You guys are connecting so many people. And you guys don't know this, but I was very close with Donald DeLisio, Trav. So we would come to Chiefs.
How about that?
Yeah, we became diehard Chiefs fans, man. We flew out every year with a group of Youngstown guys, and the Phantom Fireworks guys and all those guys.
Oh yeah,
Bruce
Zoldan.
That's our crew, baby. Yeah, that's our crew.
Those Youngstown guys, they stay together. Wait, so you from Youngstown or East Liverpool? Basically, is Youngstown. I mean,
I was born in East Liverpool, but I grew up in Cleveland, man. I'm a Cleveland guy. But yeah, I spent 7 years at Youngstown. Jim Tressel was a huge mentor of mine. So I've had a lot of good guys help me along the way.
There's some good people in that Youngstown era, man, or that area, and they really do lend a helping hand. And Tress's, I mean, I could throw out countless names that have said the exact same thing about Tressel being able to be such a helping hand in their journey, man. So that's awesome, big guy. And it's cool to hear that Mazzulla is even coming around UC. That's pretty cool stuff right there.
Who do you guys like? Who's your NBA teams, man? You watch any of it, or?
I live in Philadelphia. I'm connected to the Philly teams.
Yeah, you got to watch what you say, Jason.
Well, I like the Sixers, but we grew up Cavs fans.
Through and through,
yeah, me too. I mean, I love the Cavs. Sam Merrill, Utah State guy, so we become close.
I'm a Mark Price guy. The price is always right. We can go down the list. Bobby Sura was one of my childhood favorites.
Yeah,
in the 90s.
Me too. Oh my God, I had the jersey.
The 3.
Yeah, the 3. Yeah, the throwback. Yeah.
I'm a big Anderson Varejao guy. I like hustle defense, man. I want those hustle plays, coach.
You gotta have them.
Hey,
you gotta have them.
I gotta say this too. While we're on Cleveland, guys, there was a quote of referencing you to another Cleveland guy, Maverick Carter. I've known Jerrod since we were 11 years old, and the only person that I've met that loves the game is as committed to the game as LeBron, and it's a tie. That's an incredible quote because I think LeBron is renowned for his love of basketball. But I do got to know, Do you love the game enough to headbutt an official if you potentially aren't?
Maybe a few years back. Yeah, that was, Danny's on a whole nother level, but hey, he's got 2 natties, so he can get away with that. Maverick and I grew up together. We were both AAU guys, so we would spend the weekend at each other's house. I eat, sleep, drink basketball. I don't golf. I'm constantly trying to evolve, learn. I think one of the things we'll be able to attract to Cincinnati is our style, man. We really teach guys to play green, to find, create, keep advantages. We teach spacing. It's all about reads, right? Like you got to be able to read the game, and you guys are elite guys that have read the game for a long time. And that's what we do. We try to train their eyes, man. It's a whole progression, right? From the off season to the preseason. And a lot of this I got from Joe. I'll be honest, man. When I went up to Boston 5-6 years ago, it changed my trajectory as a coach. And kids don't want to play in our system because we score the ball. And at the end of the day, man, it's entertainment. People want to pay money to see touchdowns, and they want to see the ball go through the basket. So we're going to sell it.
Man, you're getting me fired up right now, Coach.
I love talking about this stuff, too, because football is...
I think I got like 1 semester left eligibility, Coach.
Hey, we'll get you a good NIL deal, man.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
You got to ask your wife.
Yeah, good 6-man off the bench, yeah.
Sweetie, I'm going back to school.
You are bringing up something, though, that I've always been fascinated with, and I've never understood because I never played organized basketball. I played pickup basketball. And something I've always found fascinating is like it's a free-flowing game. Football is much more rigid in your rules and assignments. Each play, you have a very specific responsibility. And one of the things that I think has allowed Travis the ability to excel in football is because he played basketball, because he has the ability to understand what you're talking about with spacing and like to go off schedule and do something because you just know that it's the right move to make. How much has basketball continued to evolve in that regard? Like, you think about like the triangle offense and how innovative that was. And I don't even know what I'm asking you because I don't know a fucking thing about basketball.
I know where you're going with it. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to evolve. You have to change with the times, right? And I think there's not a better guy that's done it than Joe Mazzulla. I mean, look what he's done since he's gotten to Boston, but it's beyond that. It's relationships. You got to have the chemistry, right? What Travis has done. And, my family teases me, I changed from the Browns. There was only so much I could take from the Cleveland Browns. So I got on the Chiefs wagon with the Youngstown crew and Ed Reese and Rocky Nolfi. And we made a lot of trips out there. Trav don't even realize I've been in Arrowhead a lot.
That's awesome, man.
It's a good place to watch a game.
Oh, it's unbelievable. I mean, if people haven't seen a game in there, it's forget the game. The pregame tailgates it's like a college atmosphere. It's crazy.
I had no idea you were already on the Chiefs wagon, man. That's awesome.
I'm gonna send you a picture of me at the game with my boys. I'll send it to you. You'll love it.
You got to come back out for another one, man, if you get a chance.
Coach, I saw you on Dan Horde earlier this week talking about the crosstown shootout and how important is it to dominate Ohio? That was a big thing I took away from it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, man, rivalries are everything, right? We all got them. We all have that team, but this one is really special. I think it's one of the most unique. You got Duke, Carolina, you got Cincinnati, Xavier, right? There's 2 monster basketball programs within 4 or 5 miles. So
right.
Those are games you got to win, right? You got to defend home turf. You got to rep your city. We're going to take a lot of pride in that, and President Tressel talked about Ohio State, Michigan with me for years. It's got to be, talked about. It's got to be trained in our guys' minds that we got to win this game, and it starts in the recruiting process.
It doesn't matter where you are. If you have the chance to watch UC basketball, you're always going to check that crosstown shootout, game. And I mean, it's just it's something that I already know you're going to take to heart, man. But I got to get back to some of the high school days and so a little bit more of this Northeast Ohio love, man.
Okay.
One thing I have to ask you about is the final game of your high school career was against one of the greatest basketball players of all time.
Yeah.
I had the pleasure of seeing LeBron in high school, and he looked like a man amongst boys. How did it feel playing against him in high school?
Well, I'll be honest. That's one that haunts you, right? Like you got games that haunt you. That one still haunts me because we would have been state champs. I'll never forget, Trev, my high school coach, Ted Kwasniak, just a tremendous person. He went and saw LeBron. He came back. He saw Clark Kellogg back in the day at Joe's. And he said, this is the greatest high school player I've ever seen. And I'm like, I'm a senior. I'm like, who's this freshman he's talking about? So boom, fast forward 2 months later, and this dude is just killing. It was crazy. I mean, we were up the whole game, back and forth. Maverick was on that team, so we talk about it a lot. But, what made LeBron so good is guys like you, Mahomes. I mean, you look at every sport, they just know the game. They see the plays before. He had a cross-court pass I still think about to this day in transition as a freshman.
That was one of the things. Obviously, his athleticism, I didn't get to see him till he was a senior, so his athleticism was like he was in the NBA already, but his ability to pass the ball anywhere on the dime at any moment was so unique, and he made it look so effortless.
I mean, at that point, he was like 6'6", and he grew like from freshman to sophomore. He got like 3 more inches, crazy, absolutely crazy.
I got one last thing. If you happen to see a Super Bowl ring lying around some chili in Fifth Third Arena, you make sure to let me know.
Did you lose it in Cincinnati? Was it a good night?
It was a great night. It was
an unbelievable night. Yeah.
Well, we got to get you guys back.
Absolutely love to come back. Definitely coming back for a game to see you rock it out, and hopefully we can even get back for a little crosstown shootout.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'm glad Reggie connected us, man. Reggie King, great guy, man. Shout out to Reggie.
Hey, shout out to Reggie.
Yeah,
Red's
I know he's your
baby.
guy, Trev. Great dude.
You're the man. Coach, we appreciate you, big guy. We're rooting for you. And if you ever need a thing, man, please just reach out.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate this.
Thank you to Coach Calhoun.
Coach Calhoun, baby.
Yeah, baby. That's the one and only. Happy to have him back in Cincinnati. That wraps up another episode of New Heights. Thank you to Jon Hamm and Coach Calhoun. Check out Jon Hamm on the new season of Your Friends and Neighbors on Apple TV starting April 3rd. And get your ass to Fifth Third Arena for some basketball, baby! Yee! Season tickets are on sale now. The Bearcats are fucking back. Oh, make sure you subscribe to the New Heights channel on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights, a wondrous show brought to you by AT&T, the #1 cellular service and Wi-Fi service and cable service and everything. AT&T. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. We got a bunch of fun clips throughout the week. And thanks to the New Heights production team for always making us look better, but making our job so much easier and really doing all the work. We appreciate you for that. And to the 92%ers, we love you guys too for tuning in to what the New Heights production team does. Love you guys. See you guys next week.
You want to do top of show?
Yeah, let me get one more caffeinated beverage, but yes. It's going to take 1 second, right?
What's fine. I just feel like there's always something.
His eyes roll. Oh, you guys aren't ready yet.
That actually did sound like Brandon.
Oh, you got a great Brandon impersonation.
Do it. How do I sound, Jason? Do an impression of me. How do I sound?
Oh, how do I sound, Jason?
God damn you. Damn you, Jason Kelsey.